can be the man, a guy you go to every trip down the floor.
Irving from long range. And again, Memphis no good. Nobody near Leonard. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal. And now a 6-point Orlando lead. And so it's Orlando with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back to the action in just a minute. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Orlando leading by 6. Here's Edwards. O'Neal, that's a two-pointer. No good with the wing jumper.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down hard.
Incoming, it's Joker time as Jokic shaking the arena with that slam.
Here's Edwards. And it's sent back by Jokic. Nowitzki with the ball. Guarded now by Shaq. Back to Nowitzki. Now, here's Jokic. He's got 7. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Bosh scanning the floor. Kicks it out to Leonard. Basket is good. The assist from Bosh. Leonard's got 9 points.
You set him up more often than not, Leonard will knock him down.
The shot's good from Jordan.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter, and they take the lead. Nowitzki's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And for a big man, that ability to space the floor is what makes Nowitzki such a special offensive player.
Here's Bosh, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Memphis making a change here. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Both free throws good from Bosh. Memphis trailing here. Jordan left side. Bird outside. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch and shoot game.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half.
2 minutes.
For 3, Edwards. Bucket, Edwards. Potting home the 3.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to talk to his guys. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Abdul-Jabbar for three. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And the layup's good off the glass. And Memphis leads by 1.
And just look at the grace.
Out of the Raptors, he punched it in!
Are you kidding me?
Oh, now that hurts the defense there. Stylish move by SGA.
It's stolen by Edwards. Pass to Leonard. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
And that one goes out of bounds. Pass touched by Gilgeous-Alexander. 55 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to McGrady. Jacks up a three. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Orlando. The lead is 2. Outside Edwards. Good, and it's Bosh picking up the assist. Edwards got 6 in the quarter.
Well, this is why Edwards is a nightmare for defenses. He can drive right through you or pull you apart from range like this.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Orlando shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder. Just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Here's Pippen. And it's Pippen slamming it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Good on the 7-footer. Now just a 1-point Orlando lead.
And he can be devastating with that little hook shot of his.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Orlando leads by just 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Here's Jokic. Pass to Leonard. Jokic with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Stolen by Tatum. And now Orlando on the break. And stolen by Yao. On the drive, Jokic. It's good.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
And so here's Orlando. It's a one-point game. Curry looking around. Lets it go with a three. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. Here's Yao. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Obviously, Yao is just so huge defensively, it's almost impossible to guard him legally.
And Orlando making a change here. And that drops, so they now lead by one. And so here's Orlando. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books.
And those long arms and huge hands, Leonard has all the tools he needs to erase shots.
Back to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
And Memphis making a change here. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunchy.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
For three, Edwards. Another miss by Orlando. Memphis leading by 3. Here's Jokic. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The 3 from Bosch. That doesn't go either for Bosch. And a wide open look for Jordan. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Back to Porzingis. 6 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Shot, high post. It's rebounded by O'Neal. Orlando trails by 3. And here's Leonard from 3. Doesn't go that time.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize. Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the look he liked from 3 and capitalized.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, guys. Billy Cunningham had some words for his team during the break. Coach is not happy with that three-point battle. He told his team, we're down because they're making more threes than us. We have to defend the line if we're not making them at the other end. Guys?
Thank you, David. Jordan with another miss.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those. And not a stranger to the bright lights. Bosch, cool as a cucumber on that one.
And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Out left of the wing. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. The tray.
some exceptionally physical defense from O'Neal. He loves using that size to shut you down.
Drains the three-pointer. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Memphis.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And also, guys, they pushed the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Third team foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line. Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. And Memphis leads by 8.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
This one for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Jordan's got the lead up to 11 now for Memphis.
And it was going back and forth there for a while, but now starting to just stretch out that lead a bit. They're definitely looking like the better team.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
We've got 22 seconds left in the game. They grab their own miss. The wide open look here for Anthony. Sinks the triple. A wide open look for Bird. Rebound by Anthony. It's tipped and stolen by Yao. It's stolen by Curry. So it's Memphis picking up the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. Here's Durant. Pass to Yao. Outside Porzingis. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
And it's Jokic missing. Here's Yao. From outside, off the mark.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Pass to Jokic. This one for three. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Fast break, here we go. Picked it. To the right side. Here's Duncan. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
What you love about KD is the way he thinks the game. Intelligent and experienced. You can count on him to always make the right play.
And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul.
For Washington. Number 33, Scottie Pippen.
Now Jordan. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And when Durant is clear for takeoff, no hesitation.
And Washington with possession. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Pippen. Oh, Durant with a steal.
2 minutes remaining.
And it's Simmons slamming it home.
I mean, you have to love the physicality of Simmons right there. He has the strength and size to finish that play.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Free throw good, Simmons. And Washington with possession. Porzingis sets a screen. Irving goes in. And Irving powers it home.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
So smooth off the catch. Porzingis is excellent at judging when to take quick shots. And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
For the finish! And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Even after that serious knee injury, Porzingis with the spring to flush it.
Got a piece of it. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Ooh, Durant with a steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Yao. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, great heads-up play by Durant. Reading the floor and finding the guy with the best shot available.
Pass to Porzingis. And stolen by Porzingis. Here's Duncan.
Wow!
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. To the paint. Here's Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they've built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Substitution for Washington.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Leonard for three. First shot won't go. Deflects the pass. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
There's 6 seconds left now in the first quarter. For three, Porzingis. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Up 10. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
Jokic with it. Outside for Wembanyama. No good on the three. Washington trails by 10. Out to the wing. From outside the arc. And the basket by Pippen. Pippen's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Robinson with a steal. Pass to Wembanyama. The three. It's rebounded by Washington. Porzingis with it. And Jokic picks him up defensively. Second quarter of basketball. About a minute played so far. Antetokounmpo outside. And here's Wembanyama. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
And we are used to seeing bigs these days hit threes, but the skill of Wembanyama from deep is impressive.
And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
Off the mark there with a three. Washington trails by 11. Here's McGrady. Gets the three to fall. McGrady's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Well, and that's what you want. Get something out in space before the defense can get set.
Porzingis for three. Oh, how about KP on the break?
Few bigs stretch the floor like Porzingis. He can be just deadly from the arc.
Pass to Wembanyama. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Wembanyama's got 7 now in this quarter. Here's Leonard. Kawhi, so steady inside.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Antetokounmpo. From deep three-point land. And Wemby rips one from long distance.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Leonard for three. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Quarter number 2 in around 3 minutes gone by. It's stolen by Leonard. And here's the fast break. Fires the 3. Leonard all alone. No doubt about it.
This jumper from Kawhi is pure. Once he gets his feet under him, the rest is easy.
Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
Porzingis misses. Antetokounmpo with it. And it's Leonard picking him up. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. From deep, Jokic. No luck on that one. Washington trails by 6. Leonard looking around. For 3. Jokic grabs the board.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
4-3. No good on the shot.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And that'll do it for the first half of play.
23.
Leading by 6. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Now here's Jokic. No made baskets yet. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Right side, Wembanyama. From downtown. On target from range.
And you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Jokic.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Old team foul. Larry Bird. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Jordan. It's stolen by Wembanyama.
Just an unacceptable turnover. You have to know where you are on the court.
Yeah, but errors like that happen. The important thing is not to let them compound on you.
There's a little speed from Jokic on that drive. I mean, you don't expect him to put it on the floor and just go.
Here's Yao. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Washington shooting their first free throws of the game. Good on both.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Durant looking around. Pass to Duncan. And it's Bol with the foul. That's his first foul.
He didn't have his feet planted.
And Washington making a change here.
Substitution for
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Tries it from 19. And he hits the jumper.
And KD getting to his spot there. He thrives in the mid-range.
Washington trails by 7. Jordan goes in. And slam dunk by Jordan.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even. Whoa! Kevin Durant. Nasty.
And reaching deep into the bag. Durant finishes with a flourish, and he's got the sauce.
Knocked loose. Inside. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, we know what kind of scorer he is, but he could use a little help.
1:44 left in the third. The kick to Durant. Takes the three. Yes, sir! The smooth stroke of Kevin Durant.
Yes, smooth and focused. KD is so polished.
Oh, my goodness!
What a dunk.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Here's Yao. Soft touch off the glass. Yao's got 6 points.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? There's 45 seconds left in the third. To the middle. Boom! He jams it straight down.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And so Jokic will bring it up for Washington. Trailing by 8. Right wing. Pass to Jordan. Fires from deep. Second shot opportunity. Here's Ilgauskas. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Ilgauskas has got 5 points in the quarter.
An elite passer at his position. Jokic just seems to have eyes in the back of his head sometimes.
Rejected by Bol. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Washington shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Number 33, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Tipped away. Ooh, Durant with a steal. And that'll do it for the third quarter. They're up by 4. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute.
The Washington team, 39.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Here's Simmons. Here's Duncan. There's the three. Here's Yao. Pass to Duncan. Three-pointer, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Leonard for three. Look at Leonard, dialed in from deep.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
Now Simmons. Here's Duncan. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Nowitzki. Oh, misses the dunk. Here's Durant. They kick it out to Porzingis. Oh, KP with the three.
Few bigs stretch the floor like Porzingis. He can be just deadly from the arc.
Here's Duncan. There's the screen. Pass to Yao. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. A nice shot by Duncan.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
And if you're going to pull away, now is the time to do it. Time to finish the game strong.
Leonard for three. The rebound by Duncan.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Second team foul.
And Washington will go for a different look here.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Larry Bird, Julius Erving.
No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Knocks it loose. Here we go, all alone. Looking to end the run. Knocks down the long J.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Fires the three. And again, it's Washington with a three.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the looky like from three and capitalized.
Here we go, all alone. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy.
Oh, an exceptional move by Durant.
And that's big-time stuff from Durant. He loves being the guy to take important shots.
Here's Yao. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
This has been fun to watch. I mean, they've managed to go on a run just when it looked like this might be over.
Here's Jokic. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Screen by Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Wembanyama. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
55 seconds left to the fourth. Here's Yao. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
Taking 2 shots.
That one drops. He ties it up.
He's such a great free throw shooter who can handle big moments.
Nice move. Oh, okay.
Oh, my gosh.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Irving looking around to the inside. Abdul-Jabbar. Money.
And that finally gets them back to even.
It took a while, but they chipped away and chipped away, and now it's anyone's game.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
If there were ever a play to change the momentum, that might have been it. The bucket, the body, and now the lead.
Here's Jokic. Count it!
Big-time bucket to put him in front. Now they've got to put everything into their D and come up with a big stop.
Now Irving. Pass to Bird. Can't knock in the three. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Can't cash it in.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. How do you think this is going to play out?
They've got just enough time for a catch and shoot, but it needs to be immediate.
There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Obviously, not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
They've got just enough time for a catch and shoot, but it needs to be immediate.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
Yeah, defensively, they want to stay aggressive, stay connected to shooters, but also be conscious about not fouling.
Falls offline. So it's Washington picking up the win. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.